Welcome to Zurich. My name is Hans Fritschi and this is my good friend Peter Sidler. We know each other from Bangkok, where we were journalists 30 years ago, and we are now in Zurich, but you are leaving, I understand.
I'm leaving tomorrow to the south of France because our house is not closed yet and we have to close it for the winter. I have to work a little bit in the garden, and then some of my bicycle buddies are down there, so it's still warm, the weather is still nice, and we can do some nice bike rides.
Yeah, it's getting cold here, as we can see, we are a bit overdressed, and I was planning originally to come along with you to the south of France and participate in, maybe help you in the garden a little bit, who knows, maybe Jetten could be weeding out the bad stuff, but I have decided that at the moment I cannot leave, because when you come back, what do you have to do at the moment?
The problem is that the area where our village is called PACA, Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur, and this is a region which is from the Swiss government put this region on a list of high-risk countries. And that means if you come back from there, you have to go for 10 days into quarantine.
Into quarantine, self-quarantine, and you are planning to do that where? If you will stay a while and then you come back and probably you have to go into quarantine?
It depends, it can change. If the corona cases drop in this area, then the region will be taken off the list. Or if I have to go into quarantine, I will do it in Malans, a beautiful village at the entrance to the Canton Graubünden. I have a friend there, he has a house, it's a bit isolated, he lives alone there, and I will go there. I arranged it already.
Well, you have a good friend there. I might visit you because they make a nice, interesting product, a drinkable product.
Beautiful wine, it's a very good wine area. The wine, the main grape is a Pinot Noir.
Oh.
They make a very good red wine. And so it's not hell, it's not a punishment to go there for 10 days quarantine.
Yeah, it's a bit more difficult in Thailand, so I have not decided when I go back. So if possible, I will visit you at the end of your quarantine time in Malans, and we will drink some Malans. This is a perspective, and today, we are freezing almost to death. We are going to the Succulentensammlung, the succulents they have here in this area. It's supposed to be the biggest succulent collection in the world. Succulent is a cactus, if you like, vulgarly speaking, and we will go and see some cactus, and we hope it will be a little bit warm in
Maybe
there.
we can take off the jackets.
I guess inside. And this afternoon there will be storms here and rains, and so we want to tank some warmth before you leave for the south of France, and for me that I will remain in Zurich for the time being. We now are inside and we travel now to South America. They have a lot of succulents from South America here. Let's see. The ones we know from the market in Pattaya. You can buy all these things. Also there we don't have at the moment such a cactus area at our discovery gardens, but we could certainly also build one. We probably would have to build a greenhouse, as you see here, because these are all plants that can survive in a very arid climate, and the spines probably are there so animals cannot eat them, and thus they can survive. The temperatures here are now very nice, contrary to outside. We are traveling at the Succulentensammlung in Zurich to South America. Look, they grow almost on stone and nothing else here. They must have very long roots to survive this very harsh climate. Wow, big fellows here, huh? Don't sit on one. This one has to be a bit supported, otherwise probably fall down. And I used to, when I was a child, I always bought a cactus for my mother when she had her birthday, which is, wow, look at these, which is considered to be quite rude, because a cactus can hurt you when you touch it. So, but wow, these beauties over here. This is really something very interesting and bizarre, almost bizarre, these plants. So these are all, they are nicely labeled as a botanical garden or a place that people can visit should do. Look at these, it's like a red wig growing out of this one. Then here there are smaller fellows, and I can tell you it's so nice and warm and cozy in here, contrary to what we have to go through outside right now. Now we are entering the glass house with the big fellows. They are really huge. They probably take ages to grow to that size in these places where not much water is available, but they are all survivor types. And there you see the sun is outside growing a little bit. Oh, these are the dragon fruits. We have, of course, we have several types in our Thai gardens. They are edible, and we even have one variety in Nong Khai that is yellow outside, and then there are the violet ones that are inside violet, outside violet, and when you check next day in your shit, it will be also violet. Wow, big fellows over there as well. Well, here are some succulents, as they are considered. They are cactuses. It's the pineapple, didn't know that. Tequila agave, you can make a nice inspiring drink from that. Then the sisal agave, that is useful for furniture and stuff. Aloe vera, we have of course too. We talked about dragon fruit. This is logical, but I didn't know that papaya is considered a succulent. This is really, really surprising for me. Here we have the vanilla. I had no idea that vanilla, which we grow also in Pattaya and Nong Khai, is considered a cactus. This is really surprising. Here we have also some big fellows, and over here we could travel to Madagascar by moving into that greenhouse at the Succulentensammlung in Zurich. This would be very interesting for me. I'm considering if I should not return to Thailand soon. I might travel, if possible, I haven't made my homework yet, to Madagascar, the huge island besides Africa, where you can find plants that are grown nowhere else in the world. Madagascar alone is responsible for 7 of the 9 baobab types. Here we don't see any baobabs, of course, because they are specialized in succulents. But wow, this fellow is really funny here. Huh? My God, I always wanted to go to Madagascar, and I'm going to might go and give it a try if it is more or less safe, or I don't want to join a country in a way at the moment where I have to stay in quarantine, now that even this present holder of the White House is not talking about the hoax anymore, now that he got the virus, with his equally careless wife, Melania, of course, and Donald. We got the news this morning that they got the virus, and I don't want to comment further, otherwise I would probably be called a nasty guy. Well, we could warm up a little bit. It was okay, cactuses. I mean, there are more interesting plants than succulents, but okay, was interesting enough. We warmed up a little bit. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to the Hans Fritschi channel on YouTube or Hans Fritschi Friends on Facebook. So see you again soon again. Bye 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 bye.